are you all? Today I'm really excited to be doing the anime tag. I was tagged by Corey Anime. Corey, thank you for tagging me on Twitter. We spent a lot of time on Twitter trying to figure out who came up with this tag, but it was just this teleological chain. So anyways, there are 10 questions today, and let's get started. Question 1, your favorite genre and least favorite genre. My favorite genre has to be fantasy. I grew up reading a lot of fantasy books, and I just really love the fantasy world. I love anything involving magic, so that's definitely my favorite. Least favorite genre would probably have to be Yuri. Sorry for the guys that watch Yuri because I have no idea what I'm doing in that genre. I had to sit through Sakura Trick last season with one of my friends, which is apparently really light, but I couldn't understand the appeal of it. But ask me anything about yaoi, I might be able to answer it. I most likely will be able to answer it. Question 2, anime you liked so much you read the manga. This one has to be Madoka Magica. The anime came out first, and I love the story so much that I just wanted more out of that world. So I read the manga, and then when the movies came out, I was like ecstatic to see more of the franchise. Generally, I have a habit of reading the manga or light novel first because usually those do come first. Question 3, favorite power in anime. I'm gonna have to say Gilgamesh's powers in Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night. His Gate of Babylon is pretty epic. I would love to be able to just pull out like a mass wall of weapons behind me. And you know, those are all artifacts. I think that's pretty cool. Question 4, what anime cliffhanger annoyed you the most? This is a really hard question, because they do a lot of cliffhangers in anime. Not necessarily at the end, but sometimes after episodes. Okay, annoyed in a good way. Kill la Kill. Literally every single episode, I wanted next week's episode when I was watching this week's. It was so awesome. There was so much action. Every week was a freaking cliffhanger, and I just kept wanting more and more and more and more. But that was a really good cliffhanger. Bad cliffhanger. Sword Art Online. The middle part of the series when they end SAO and they move everyone to Alfheim Online with the fairies, I thought the pacing was awkward. And I just didn't understand why they did that. That was a really awkwardly paced cliffhanger that I really didn't like. Question 5, favorite anime moment. Oh, these questions are just getting better and better. Okay, I have 3. Obviously I can't narrow it down to 1 because I watched way too much anime. The first one is probably in Shingeki no Kyojin when Levi first appears and he just slays like 2 titans. I swear it was like love at first sight. Oh my god, I love Levi. The second is a little ways back when I was watching Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny in high school, and there's a moment where Lacus just starts to sing Into the Quiet Night. I watched it as a sub, so Rie Tanaka's voice was just really amazing and so pure and so wonderful. I absolutely love that moment because everything on the ship is still and the camera's just slowly panning through the different characters, and it's just like a moment of peace in the very war-torn story. The third is definitely in Fate Zero when Saber and all the other servants are fighting Castor, who's in his weird monster form. There's a moment when she kind of raises her sword to do her Noble Phantasm, and Irisfield is narrating it. It's just such an emotionally charged, intense moment. I absolutely love that moment. Favorite anime reviewer? I follow a lot of vloggers. But in terms of YouTube, I think I really like JR Akata. I think he looks at anime from a really, really strict film perspective versus when I look at it, it's more like an artistic animation or from like a fan's, viewer's, audience perspective. His is super, super analytical, and I feel like it gives me a different perspective from what I like. Question 7, if you owned Avatar The Last Bender, would you put it on your anime shelf? If I owned Avatar The Last Airbender, I might sell it and take the money to buy a Nendoroid. I did watch Avatar The Last Airbender quite a bit when I was a kid, but I never really liked it. Judging from the video I watched from Corey, I think they're asking me if I think Avatar is an anime. I guess. I'm aware that there is a topic discussion over Avatar of anime or cartoon, but not a big fan of it, so I don't really get into it. What anime do you think doesn't get enough love? I'm gonna have to say Haganai for the first one. It's Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sukanai. And because it's harem, and it's kind of bordering on a little bit of ecchi, a lot of girls kind of steer clear of it. A lot of shonen action watchers steer clear of it, but I really think it's just a really hilarious high school comedy comedy anime. And I think there's more of a fan base for guys, definitely, because there is a lot of fan service in it. However, I do see a little bit of heart in it, and I really think the comedy is like really funny. I got into Haganai without any preconceptions of the series because I kind of discovered it on my own. Even though overt fan service makes me cringe sometimes, Haganai's fan service is fine. Another anime I think doesn't get enough love is more of a personal pick of mine, and it's Sekaiichi Hatsukoi. It translates into World's Greatest First Love. It's a light yaoi anime. Even though it's a light yaoi anime, a lot of fujoshi girls who are into hardcore yaoi roll their eyes at it, and then a lot of people who don't watch yaoi roll their eyes at it. So it's kind of like stuck a bit in the middle. And the dynamics of the romance is a bit more leaning towards shonen ai, even though the yaoi in the manga does get a bit intense. I've heard a lot of like hardcore yaoi fans say that Sekaiichi Hatsukoi is just not well done in terms of art. But I think the art is pretty good, and I really like the story. There is actually a plot, okay? Never say that yaoi doesn't have plot, because everything attempts to have plot. Okay, best relationship or bond in anime. Again, there is no best answer because there are so many like pairs and couples and siblings. My first one is definitely Sharon and Break from Pandora Hearts. They have a really cute sibling relationship going. Break is kind of always watching over Sharon, and Sharon really cares about Break. If you guys are following the manga, the thing that just happened, I refuse to believe that it's true because I'm just like bawling my eyes out. But yeah, some people ship them as a romantic couple, but the mangaka really intended them to be siblings. The second bond relationship pair I really like is Satsuki Kiryuin and her Elite Four. I really loved their relationship dynamics in Kill la Kill. The third couple, and prepare your feels, it's Yui and Hinata from Angel Beats. And I know that you know that I know that you and I both teared up when that scene happened and Yui was gonna get obliterated. Yeah, you know. Favorite anime? Here's a lot, but to narrow it down, Fate Zero definitely, I mentioned a lot of that earlier. I love Clannad, I bawled for Clannad. I love Gundam Seed and Destiny, but honestly anything in the Gundam franchise. I also like Utano Prince Sama, which is an otome reverse harem anime. It's like a girl thing. And finally, anything by Clamp, I think. I love Clamp's art style, and generally they have a lot of like magic-y stuff going on in their stories. So anything by Clamp is a favorite of mine. So that is the anime tag. It took a bit longer to get through all 10 questions than I thought, but I really hope you guys liked this video. I'm gonna tag the Autarch, Alex. If you're watching this, I'm tagging you. And I'm also gonna tag the Hero Kid 42. You can check out Alex's riffs and reviews or the Hero Kids reviews in the links in the comments below. I'm also tagging any of you guys who are into anime and find these questions applicable. I would love, love, love to watch your videos. Yeah, if you guys like this video, you know what to do. Hit all those buttons below, click all those links, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye! Oh yes, these ears are real. Like, come on.